Good day, everyone. Following the lessons we have taken in the previous videos of this course on catfish farming, we have been able to establish how to select a proper location to begin a catfish farming business. We have also explained ponds and types of ponds one can set up for this business. Once a pond or ponds are ready, we have educated you not to be in a hurry to stock catfishes in them, but to take time to prepare the pond for fish healthy habitation. Now that we have covered all that, it is now time to discuss the types of catfish we want you to deal in. Catfish for your investment. There are hundreds, if not thousands of species of fishes in the world, and hitherto, many farmers around the world have researched into the cultivation of different species of fishes from time to time. In Nigeria, for the purpose of making good returns on investments, farmers have limited themselves to the cultivating of fishes that can be well managed. Catfish is the most cultured fish presently in the country. Tilapia and some other fishes are also being cultured, but catfish comes highly rated. This is because of the ruggedity of the fish to survive even under terrible conditions. Many farmers run out of feed for their stock at different times, and yet they do not lose half of their production to starvation before quickly bouncing back to feeding within a week or the second week. A matured catfish can stay for more than 9 hours outside water under room temperature without dying. Even in the face of infection, catfish still struggle to stay alive. Out of the many species of catfish, we shall discuss two as the most cultured in Nigeria. Catfish, Cleras garipinus and Heterobranchus longiphilis. The growth of aquaculture in Nigeria now is largely being boosted by a steady rise in catfish culture. Since the culture of Cleras garipinus through hypophysation or hatching was initiated in western Nigeria in 1973, the procedure has been widely practiced throughout Nigeria, thus leading to increase of farm-raised catfishes from the 80s to date. The favored catfish in Nigeria aquaculture includes Cleras garipinus, Heterobranchus longiphilis, Cleras X Heterobranchus hybrid or called Heterocleras, and so on. Heterobranchus species is the most commonly cultured fish in the southern eastern part of Nigeria. It has been observed over time that Heterobranchus longiphilis grows bigger than Cleras, but that they are more aggressive in feeding and in every behavioral ways. They involve very huge amounts of capital in feeding them and can take up to a year or more before getting ready for harvesting. Thus, a lot of farmers have resorted to raising Cleras. They feed relatively well and are ready for sale in 4 months and above. Cleras is less aggressive and they grow almost relatively in equal sizes. The Heterocleras is a hybrid fish, a mix of Cleras garipinus and Heterobranchus longiphilis. The result is more aggressive than the pure Cleras, and yet not as aggressive as the pure Heterobranchus. Still, most farmers go for pure Cleras. Sizes of fish in the market. We wish to intimate you with the relative sizes of catfish you can find in the Nigerian market today or amongst farmers. The command for the fish price tag is determined by talking about the sizes and their weights. You are either buying per size and pieces or per weight. Weight is usually in kilogram and tons. Number 1, fries, a week old. 2, post fries, a week or 2 weeks old. 3, fingerlings, 3 to 4 grams, that's 3 weeks old. 4, post fingerlings, 4 to 6 grams at 4 weeks old. 5, juveniles, that's about 6 to 10 grams at 5 weeks old. 6, post juvenile, 10 to 50 grams at 6 weeks old. 7, jumbos, 50 to 150 grams at 7 weeks old. 8, post jumbos or smoking size or medium size of about 150 to 400 grams at 2 to 3 months old. 9, table size or barbecue size for about 500 to 800 grams at 3 to 4 months old. 10, table sizes at 5 months and above in age. Table size fish of about 3 months old is about 500 grams in weight. It's commonly called smoking size or medium size. Table size fish of about 4 months old of about 900 grams to 1 kg in weight is mostly used as grilled fish, that's barbecue. Most people who go into grilling or barbecuing fish for commercial purposes usually demand for this size of fish from farmers. Table size of about 6 months and above of about 2 kg to 4 kg in weight, commonly prepared as pepper soup fish. Hotels, restaurants or resource centers who prepare pepper soup fish for their customers usually prefer very giant catfish. Very giant catfishes of about 2 kg and above. The very big head of the fish alone attracts quite a lot of money when well prepared. One good thing you should note about fish farming is that at any stage of growth, your production can be sold to the right market and converted to cash. Stocking. Stocking of catfish in your pond normally takes place after pond preparation, liming, and fertilization. Stocking is a means of introducing adequate number of selected fish species of proper size into the pond for culture. Usually, farmers stock fingerlings or juveniles in a new pond. Many more careful and experienced farmers may stock fries and post fries. Note that only healthy and disease-free fingerlings or juveniles must be stocked. Stocking is carried out late in the evening or very early in the morning. Advice of size to stock. There are different sizes of catfish you can purchase to stock in your farm. One important thing to note here is that the bigger the fish you stock, all other things being equal, the less chances of mortality you get. What we mean is that if you stock 1,000 post fries or fingerlings, you cannot harvest 1,000 pieces of the fish. Let's say on a bad day, 600 pieces, giving you about 40% mortality rate. If you are not careful, you may harvest less. This is because the fishes were too young when you got them and needed more care like babies. Any predator that finds itself in your pond can easily eat them. Even the shooter catfishes are enemies to the smaller ones. From the sizes mentioned before, it is advisable for you to stock juveniles and post-juveniles in your farm if you are just a grower. Smaller fishes require more care, and if you know you will be more careful with them because of their less cost of purchase, then you can give it a try. If you have the opportunity of nursing your fingerlings to juveniles in a pond or post-juveniles to jumbos before stocking them, especially if you are using earthen ponds, then if all things being equal, at harvest time you are not supposed to have more than 10% mortality. The advice is to stock bigger fishes that are already trying to defend themselves against predators than stocking tiny fishes even toads can kill. In conclusion, it is important for you to stock healthy catfishes. You also stand a better chance of getting a good result at harvesting if you stock fishes of great sizes like juveniles and jumbos. This is not to maintain that getting bigger fishes to stock is all there is to do. There are other factors like water, feed, and so on. As you go along with us in this course, we will unfold each topic for you to run successful productions. The species of catfish you stock is also quite important. You must know your species, as it lets you know how to handle the fishes and what period of production you want to run. It also helps you to decide what sizes of fishes you want to keep presenting to the market. People who have the capital to culture catfish for a longer time, like a year or more, can go to the heterobranchus and get results like 5 kg per fish or higher. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.